Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Redhead Boo here, back with a new video. So, as some of you may be aware, last weekend, well, Saturday just gone, I went back to Dunstable to the Grove Theatre to see Jaymi Hensley in his homecoming show, which I will say now was incredible. Like, out of this world. You guys already know how much Jaymi means to me and just how much I adore him, and yeah, to see him perform like songs and hear stuff about his career from before I knew him, and obviously like his upcoming solo career, like it was amazing. His first debut solo show, which obviously just made me super proud of him. So yeah, and I thought that today I would do a review of that show because I had the absolute best time and so much happened, and yeah, and I did actually vlog as well, so I'll probably link that video in the description as well, so you can go check that out. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy. So I have done it how I usually do my reviews, in the form of like a Q&A. So I'm just gonna get started. So question number 1, what did I wear to his show and what made me choose it? So as the show was down south compared to where I'm from, I thought it's obviously going to be like a bit warmer than it is here, and obviously with the show being in May, that's like not summer, but it was classed as like spring and summer. So I thought, because it's also in quite a nice venue, and I thought the show was quite sophisticated, if that's the word I want to use, I don't know. So I thought I would like to make an effort with my outfit. So I chose to wear my jumpsuit, which Jaymi thought it was very Joseph, and that wasn't intentional, but it sort of worked. Like, looking back now, I can see where he was coming from, and yeah, I love that jumpsuit so much. Whenever I wear it, I get so many compliments, and I just thought it was perfect for that event. And yeah, I just loved the outfit, even though in the meet and greet room I was still sweating quite a bit, and I think we all were. So yeah. Question number 2, what was the atmosphere like and how did it make you feel? The atmosphere was great, like in the show itself, in meet and greet, in every aspect. Like, the show was very different to anything I've ever seen him do before, but in a way I quite liked how chilled out it was. And it was quite nice to just sort of hear him sing with a live band as well. When I saw like the instruments on stage, I was like, oh my god, because there is something that I love most about a live band, especially with someone with a voice like he has. I think it worked a lot better than if it would have just been like backing tracks. So I really loved that aspect of the show. I loved how chilled out it was as well, like with the stories, and then that leading on to a song from that particular part of his life. I really enjoyed learning quite a bit about him, and just, yeah, getting to hear him sing songs that I've never heard before, and like ones that I've not been at a show of where he's done them, and then me being like, oh, I'd love to hear him sing that, and then finally getting a chance, literally front row centre as well. And yeah, it made me feel really proud of him, and like, yeah, it just made me feel proud. And I definitely think he has got huge things coming his way, and as I have said a number of times now, I will be backing him every step of his solo journey, because all of the times he told me he's proud of me, like, this is my turn to be like, I'm proud of you and I can't wait to see what's coming for you. And yeah, so very, very, very proud. Question number 3. How different is Jaymi's music now to when he was with Uni and Jay? I think now, like he said on stage, he wants this album to be like an autobiography of his life. So like when he was younger, to meeting Ollie, to where he's at now, and quite a lot of his songs that I've heard do reflect that, I think. And yeah, I just think it's quite nice to sort of see quite a vulnerable part of him, because he was very honest on stage and telling us all these stories and what his music's going to mean to him. And it's obvious that he's like written it all himself as well, and he is such a talented songwriter. And something that Ollie actually told me was that he wrote one of his new songs, Lighthouse, in a day, which, that is insane. If I had that much talent, I would be blown away. And that, hearing that, I was like, what? How? I don't know, but the talent is just insane. And yeah, I do think it is very different to Uni and Jay, because I'm not 100% sure. Like, I know they did write some of the songs themselves, but it was most, they had them written for them rather than written themselves, and then obviously they'd put their spin on it. But the fact that this music, I feel, is very personal and obviously written by him, experienced by him, so yeah, it's a lot different. Question number 4. This is a hard one. God. What song was your favourite from his set? God. I don't know. There was too many good ones to choose from. I'm gonna have to try think now, because there were so many, like I said, that I've wanted to hear for so long. For me, I don't know. I really don't know. This is so hard. I think I'm gonna say. Oh my god. I don't know. I really don't know. Try to think. What song blew me away? Yeah. I am gonna say Somewhere Over the Rainbow, just because I never expected him to sing that ever. And I'm also going to say Writings on the Wall. Like, that is one of the songs I know he's done before, like a few years back, and I just think his voice really suited that song. Obviously, it's got like all the high moments, it's got the low, it's amazing with a live band. And I think that one and Skyfall with the live band, it really showed him off. And yeah, I just feel like those are the ones that really stood out most to me. So I'm gonna say Writing on the Wall, I think. Yeah. Where am I? There we are. Question number 5. What did you get with your VIP ticket and what did it include? So when tickets went on sale, I managed to get 2 VIP ones, which were the most expensive. Well, I say expensive, I don't think it was for what you got. Like, you got a front row seat, well, or like in the first 2 rows, but because it was a theatre, you could choose where you sat. And obviously, with it being me, I had to get front row, and I literally got, I'm gonna say I had the best seat in the house. I definitely think I did. Like, front row centre for his homecoming show. Literally, with him being stood in front of me the whole night. Like, it was incredible. So definitely worth the money. We got a pre-show meet and greet with Jaymi, which was lovely as always. And we got given a VIP goodie bag, which I can actually show because I have it. What to show first? So inside we got given, and I was wondering why we were given these, but then I remembered why, and it all made sense. So we were given both of his Christmas CDs signed. I never owned these, like, when they released, so to get these I was very happy. Because I realised that the show itself was actually meant to be in November. And obviously, with it being close to Christmas, he probably would have sang Christmas songs, but because of illness, he obviously had to move it, so kept the VIP gifts the same, which I thought was a really good idea. I thought it was cute. And then we got given a VIP lanyard, which I thought was really cute, but I don't understand why it's so big. I don't get it. It's huge, but yeah, that made me laugh quite a bit. We got given a signed poster, which was really cute, and I love this picture and the whole vibe. No, the whole like thing. And then I don't know why I found this so funny. We got given a mug, obviously of the show, and I haven't used it yet, so I need to use it at some point. And then probably the most random VIP gift I think I've ever been given in my life, but when I saw these in the bag, I lost my mind. We got given sweets. Sweets! Like, and can I just say, the choice of sweets are incredible. You have great taste, Jaymi, if you're watching. And yeah, I've already eaten quite a few of these, and I do have to hide them from my family because they steal a lot of sweets from me, so these are mine. No one else's. But yeah, I think I'm on question 6 now. Yes. Question number 6. What was it like reuniting with Jaymi? It was lovely. It was so nice. The only thing I will say, that room where we had the meet and greet was boiling to the point where we were all sweating and we were all sticky messes. I literally had to stand by the window and like fan myself because it was so hot in that room. It was unbearably hot. I mean, we weren't in it for very long, but it was still like really hot and wasn't very pleasant. But the meet and greet itself, Jaymi is probably one of the chillest, kindest people I think I've ever met. He takes his time with everyone, and he's just always really lovely. Like, he'll always take time with people, chatting away, and yeah, I admire that so much about him. And obviously because of what we did together last year, I have been quite close with him for a few months now, and every time I see him, it is like the loveliest moment ever, and I always smile, and and I always just feel really happy and content, and yeah, it's lovely. So it was amazing to reunite with him and just get hugs, have chats, have cuddles, have photos, and yeah, it was really, really sweet. So I'll never forget it ever, especially the way I got greeted, because it was cute. Question number 7. What was your favourite moment from the meet and greet? God, favourite moment? I don't know. There were so many good ones, like so many to even say. Favourite moment? I think I will say when it got to my turn, well, our little group, because we were in like a little free, and I was like, I'll go first, and yeah, I was, do I say this now if he's watching? Yeah, I think I'm going to, so sorry if this is embarrassing. Well, it's not really, but yeah. I still get quite nervous just before seeing him. I don't know why, because when I'm with him, I can just chat for England and I don't get nervous when I'm actually with him. But like seconds before, I don't know if this is because I had a drink. Naughty me. Yeah, I'm always the same with any person that I meet. I do get nervous, and I don't know why, because I have seen him quite a few times, and every time leading up to it, I'm always like, oh God. And any plan that I have just goes straight out the window. In this case, quite literally. But yeah, I just remember feeling very nervous again, as I always do. It's me. But then to hear him be like, oh, come on, Luce, and then just like pull me in for a hug, that is what I needed. And I just walked over and was confident, and yeah. And then he was like, love the outfit, very Joseph, and it was such a nice little greeting. And I definitely think that meet and greet was probably my favourite. It might not have been the longest, but just the way I was greeted, and yeah, just to see him again after like 5 months, I think. Yeah, it was just so nice. And yeah, I love whenever I get the chance to see him, I do. So yeah. Question number 8. What was your favourite moment from his show? Oh my God. Favourite moment from the actual show? Probably the introduction, actually. Yeah. I don't know if I should say this. Oh God. I'm gonna say it anyway, I don't care. One of the musicals that I think, and quite a few people who know me probably know this, that I find quite annoying, or like be just overrated, the fact that when I'm at work and people are busking outside, everybody sings the songs from this particular musical. And when I heard the introduction to this song at Jaymi's show, I was like, okay. I might like it if he's singing it. And it was The Greatest Show from The Greatest Showman. But I think that was a nice introduction to the whole night, because obviously it was The Greatest Show. Cringe. But yeah, I was a bit like, oh no, it better not be all Greatest Showman, because I actually can't. But yeah, it was really good. And I just like the whole aspect of like the band not knowing where he was going to appear on stage, and then just hearing his voice and the lights coming up, and I'm being like, everyone was just so excited to see him and cheering away, singing along, and it was just nice. But I definitely think my favourite moment from the show was definitely getting to hear the new music for the very first time, because we were like the very first people to ever hear it. And his new songs, wow. That's all I can say. Like, I was blown away by the songs because they are just incredible. Like, and I'm not going to go into detail because there is a question at the end that I have to answer about each song, but wow. I was literally blown away by, like, each of the songs are different, and the fact that one of them was up tempo, because I didn't really know what to expect, like what type of, not genre, what is the word? What type of style he would go for, like what type of song he would want to do as his own artist, his own person. And I was thinking, I do I say this? I couldn't imagine him just doing an up-tempo song. But then when he did, I was just like, oh my god. Because it was, I'm gonna say it was my favourite. Yeah, yeah. I think I am gonna say it was my favourite, so yeah. Question number 9. Did he spill any news about when we can expect a single or album from him? No, he did not. However, I think it was a week before the show, he released a snippet of one of his original songs, Lighthouse, on Instagram. And at the end of the clip, it did say soon. So, in a way, that is making me think that could be his debut single. I mean, it's pretty much ready to go from what I can gather. And it is truly a stunning song. So, yeah, I just think when that one comes out, everyone is going to be in absolute awe because it is amazing. So, yeah, I'm excited to hear it. Question number 10. This is the question that I have been thinking about for such a long time, since a specific moment happened at the show. Was there a moment during his show that made you think how proud you are of him? Yes, there was a moment. And weirdly, it happened in Lighthouse, and well, it happened before Lighthouse. So a bit of a background about Lighthouse is that the song is in tribute to like losing people, and someone who he's always been close to was his nan, and he lost her a few years ago now, I think. And he basically told us that he never really got over it. And well, grief affects people in different ways, and a lot of people struggle. And I think it was about like the struggles of losing someone. You want to find them, like they are your guiding light, to find your way back home, like one of the lyrics in the song. And bless him, he broke down on stage, and that hurt. Seeing someone I care a lot about get very upset on stage before singing the song, it was, in a way, I don't want to say it was nice to see, because I suppose it is better than bottling up, but I know he struggled in the past with like mental health and opening up, and just to see him sort of look quite vulnerable, and of course, like when that happened and him being like, I just don't think I can do it, everybody in the crowd was just like, yes, you can. We were all cheering him on. He did sing the song and he put so much emotion behind every single word that he sang. And that, to see him in that state, just made me so proud because, I mean, it's not nice to see someone that you admire and you respect get emotional, and I don't think I've ever seen him cry. To actually see that, and yeah, it was such a lovely moment for him to share with us, and to just hear about like the meaning of the song. And I definitely think out of all the songs, that one will always be most personal to him. And yeah, I had so much respect for him, and I always have done, but to see him be that open, be that honest, and just see how much it affects him, and then to just carry on like an absolute trooper, like that just made me think, okay, like you are incredible. And yeah, it just, not, it put a smile on my face, that's the wrong way to describe it, but yeah, to just see him so like vulnerable, and to then see him get through it, and yeah, it was lovely, and I will never ever forget that, and I'll always be so proud. So yeah. Question number 11. What song are you most excited to hear the studio version of? Oh god. I think and please don't hate me because I can't actually remember the name of this track, but it was his up-tempo original song. And I'm pretty sure it was about like living life to the fullest and taking any chance that you get. And I think because I sort of related to that song in particular, I just feel like this one I'm most excited about, because don't get me wrong, his voice in ballads is insane, and like he said, if he could, he'd do a 4-hour album just purely based on ballads. And if he wants to make that happen, do it, because I would happily have an album full of ballads, of course I would. But up-tempo songs, like, it was so good, and I loved that song so much, and I could just relate to it in so many ways. So yeah, I loved it. And if Jaymi is watching, please tell me what the name of the song is, because I forgot. And yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. Okay. And finally, the last question. Can you give a short review on each of Jaymi's original songs you heard? I can. So I'll start with the up-tempo song, because I think that was the first one we heard. Yeah, I want to say it is. Like I said, I related to that song so much. I just think because of my singing journey and being coached by Jaymi, I took a massive chance, and I sort of like lived it to the fullest. Like, I never gave up, even though there were times when I wanted to, and I didn't think I was good enough in a way. So for him to basically have a song about that, it did make me think, hang on a minute, this song relates to me in so many ways. And yeah, I'll just always relate to that one, I think, the most out of the ones that we heard, unless there's another track that I relate to. I don't know yet. Then we heard one of the other ballads, which was called Unsaid, I think, and it was basically like words that I think the basis of this song, if I can remember, was that there are words that went unsaid for so many years that he wished he would have heard or said to people. I think that was the basis of it, and it was such a stunning ballad. Like, in a way, I did prefer Lighthouse, but the message behind that song, the fact it's a ballad, and everything about it just made me love that song as well. And yeah, and then obviously Lighthouse. What a stunning track. It really is, like the instrumental, the vocals, the lyrics, just wow. I knew that that song was going to be special when we saw the reel on Instagram, and I freaked out. And then literally when we went into the theatre before meet and greet, we did actually hear that song be sound checked, and I was like, oh my god, it's Lighthouse. And then to hear it on stage right in front of me was just incredible. And yeah, I love that song so much, and I really can't wait to hear it and all of the other songs as well. And I am sure whenever they get released, I'll be doing reactions to them all, so bring that on. But yeah, that was today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed. If by any chance Jaymi is watching, just thank you again for a truly incredible night, and cannot wait to see you in August. And yeah, I feel so proud. I know I've said that a lot, but I do. And yeah, so if you did enjoy, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, turn on the bell, and you'll be notified every time I upload new content. But for now, this is Redhead Boo signing off. Bye!